Hey guys, welcome back. I'm your host, Jen Marilla, and I'm glad to see you here today. Now, how many of you are posting or wanting to post stories on Instagram and you find yourself wondering what you should post, when you should post, and it's almost really discouraging when you're posting, you're not getting a response from your audience, or maybe you're watching other stories and you're kind of getting annoyed because all you're watching is client wins and making this much money and my audience loves me and responds to all my Instagram posts. Like, dude, I get it. I 100% understand you. So if this is a problem that you're having, stick around because in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to plan for Instagram stories and the strategy behind it. And make sure you stick around till the end because I have a little bonus I wanna share with you guys. I'm gonna teach you exactly how to map out and outline your Instagram stories so you don't have a million Instagram stories and your audience gets bored and just like clicks. They actually listen to you and you can get responses and results. Okay, so let's get into it. I've taught over hundreds of people how to build online businesses and brands and how to make money online. So you're in good hands. And today I'm gonna teach you how to plan your Instagram stories. We all know that Instagram stories can be quite confusing and kind of overwhelming because you have all this pressure to post and you're probably like, what the heck do I post, right? So the most important thing you wanna know is that you wanna post 3 times a day. Wait, don't freak out, don't end, like you wanna stick around because I'm gonna break down each day you wanna post and examples of each time to post and what to post during each time. Now, the most important thing before I get into it is that the whole point of Instagram stories is to build relationships, okay? It is the key foundation to creating a brand and a business, right? It is the biggest secret. And there isn't some crazy rocket science formula or algorithm that you have to follow in order for this to happen. Like, no, you just have to keep consistency, which is the second most important thing on Instagram, right? Or any other social media platform for that matter. But you wanna make sure that you're building relationships. Instagram stories is a way for people to get to know you without being all perfect and pretty and shiny. Like you wanna show people the raw, the real version of you. Which reminds me, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you can check me out here, Jen Marilla. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you hit that bell because you wanna make sure you get notified every week when I post new videos. Also, give me a thumbs up if you're excited to finally learn what the heck you're going to post on Instagram stories, and give me a comment below and let me know how many times you actually post on Instagram stories before you've watched this video. Okay, cool, let's get into it. So the first day you wanna post is the morning, right? When you wake up in the morning, and this can be super creative based on your brand. This is an example that I use. I just kind of wake up and sometimes I just take a photo, or sometimes it's a video of my coffee. Sometimes I actually show my crazy face and the wildness because, like I said before, you wanna be real, you wanna be raw. This is another really good example of my friend Christina, and Christina posts her agenda. She basically shares what she's gonna do for the day and what's included. This gives your audience an idea of what it's like to be you, what is included in your day, right? And you can post everything from all the stuff that you need to actually do to all the fun stuff that you need to actually do. Or last but not least, you can simply just jump on camera and say, hey, what's up? Good morning. I am crazy today. I've got lots of things going on. Okay, peace. Goodbye. But again, the point is to create that engagement and you want to give your audience a little bit of an idea of who you are and what your day looks like. Okay, that brings me to number 2. The second time you want to post is in the afternoon. I call it the wild card time because it's essentially when you can show whatever it is that you want to show to your audience. So maybe it's showing them your lunch, or maybe you're just talking through a client lesson or a client win. And if you don't have any of that, it's totally cool. Like I got you guys, right? You can share something about a promo that you have coming up or an event. And if you don't have that either, then you just update your audience on your day. You will have days that are busier than others. When I was a travel blogger, I used to have content like no tomorrow, right? And a lot of the times lately, especially because of COVID, we're spending our times indoors. So just giving my audience a really quick update, sharing something personal has really allowed me to continue to post and connect with my audience to that level. Now, before I dive into 3, I wanna remind you that if you're really liking this, I have a private Facebook group where I'm in there every single day and it's a community of online business owners, coaches, and bloggers and content creators where we're sharing ideas and really learning from each other. I go in there every week live and I'm teaching lessons about how to build an online business, how to build a brand, and I answer your questions personally. So you wanna make sure that in the description below you can join. That group is poppin'. Okay, back to normal programming. Okay. That brings me to the third time you want to post, right? The evening. Okay, so the evening is the funnest because it's the end of the day, already completed all your work, or you should have, maybe, I don't know, but you really get to jump on and again, give your audience an update. Let them know what's going on in your life. Let them know if you were able to finish everything or you weren't, but give them an update. This is also a really good time to be able to share your client wins or a promo or an event that you have coming up. Again, if you don't have this, then it's okay. Just giving them an update of your day. Maybe you can jump on video like I do here, or you could just post a picture and say, peace guys, my day is done, I'm exhausted, I will see you guys tomorrow. Anything is cool, but you just wanna make sure that you're keeping that consistency and you're building that relationship. A really good time, and usually what I really like to do at the end of the day is ask a question for my audience, right? So this is just a little tip here, is ask them a call to action about them, something you wanna learn about them. Maybe it's asking them how their day is doing, or maybe it's asking them about your next YouTube video that you're gonna film. Whatever it is, make sure that what you're posting is for your audience. I cannot stress that enough. If you guys are really enjoying this, you should check out my video about how to crush Instagram stories. As I mentioned, because you stuck around to the end, I wanna give you guys a little bonus tip. Right? We want to make sure that we don't have stories that look like this, that are like tons of stories and you're not really giving your audience value or results because they're just clicking through. We do not want that, right? So I'm going to teach you my trick to creating stories that are more concise and simple, that create results and a call to action for your audience. So I'm gonna share my screen so I can show you guys. Let's go.
Okay guys, so let's get into it. What I'm gonna show you here is essentially, I usually write this stuff out, but I obviously want to explain to you guys neater and clearer. So I'm gonna type this out and explain to you my process, right? So what I mean by condensing a bunch of stories and making it into a clear, concise is really getting your thoughts out. And this could take 5 minutes, this could take 10 minutes, but it shouldn't take you more than that, right? Like remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to get the message across, but you wanna make sure that you're saying the right message. So you're removing the ums, the ands, the oh, I don't know, but you're just being very concise so that you know the point of the whole story, right? So instead of, sharing 15 different stories, you have maybe 6 or 7 and they're clear, concise with a call to action at the end, okay? So just like any storyline, you have a beginning, middle, and end, and I like to call this a call to action, right? And this call to action could lead to signing up for email list, event, a promo that you have for a product or service, right? So I'm gonna give you guys an example. I had a client from a mastermind who was really struggling with her expansion. Basically what was happening is she was getting more clients and she needed to hire someone. But to her, because this was very new in her business, she thought she needed to put a complete halt to her business and stop working with people. So I kind of had to sit down with her and I was like, hey sister, this is not what's happening. It actually means that you're expanding. And so this is what we need to do. These are the next steps, right? And that's part of hiring a coach, part of being in a mastermind is just being aware of that, right? If she was by herself, she probably would have stopped her business. She would have lost the momentum of growth and she would have probably lost valuable clients. Okay. The point of that story was just that I've expressed to you guys, that I want people to hear this story and understand that like I have a mastermind and I have an email list where they can sign up for the wait list because I'm relaunching in a couple of weeks, months, etc. Remember? So you want to make sure that the beginning is very simple. Like the point of this is to share that clients, your clients, right? So this is like a client win is growing. And you want to express to them the situation, right? So you want to say, it was somebody who was in my mastermind and she is growing so much that she feels like she needs to put a stop to her business or put a hold on her clients. And what I said to her was, pause sister, what you need is a VA and you need to get your systems in order. You need to figure out your container, right? Like you need to figure out what it is that you're going to do for your clients and how you're going to break that down. And then the call to action is simply me saying, hey guys, this is a client win and I'm so excited because this means that she's growing more than she can handle, which is a good sign. So if this is something that you would be interested in and you feel like you're in a place at, shoot me a DM. I'll support you as much as I can and or sign up for my email list. For you, it could be totally different, right? Or maybe it's to get a one-on-one client, or maybe it's to get a discovery call. Whatever the case is, that's what this call to action should be, right? It should be for you to offer them something, to ask them to do something. And so breaking down the stories just like that would be very simple. So this is the client win that we're growing. The middle of this, the most important is the story, right? So here you want to make sure that you're expressing the action, like the situation, the problem, and how you're solving it. So those are the 3 methods of breaking down your stories to really get crystal clear on what your message is and what your call to action is. A lot of the times, you guys, I write this stuff out. I simply say to myself, okay, this is a client win. It was talking about growth. What is the problem? She doesn't have a team. And if she didn't have a coach, she probably would have made a mistake of stopping her business. So I want to prove that this is a good reason why you should join a mastermind or have a coach, etc. And this is how I helped her solve her problem. And this is how I helped her make more money, right? Ending it with a call to action. But I'm eliminating the ums, the ifs, the like really long story that isn't necessary, that frankly nobody cares. They just want to know how you solve the problem.
Okay, cool. So there you guys have it. I hope this video was super helpful and informative. Comment below and let me know how many times a day you actually post before you saw this video. Again, if you love this video, give me a thumbs up, please, and subscribe. Make sure that you hit that bell for next week's video, because next week I'm gonna show you how to sell on Instagram stories. That's right, I'm gonna break down my method to selling on Instagram stories, creating that call to action that's simple and easy to either sell something, promote an event, and or generates leads into your email list. But until next time, you guys, I love you so much. I hope you have a great day and a killer week, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Eventually. Okay. You hear that? Please leave. My next apartment will be soundproof. For the love of God, leave. Oh my God. I can't make this shit up.